Well, the parole he's doing is unconstitutional. We've actually won against him in court in Florida. We've sued him on things like catch and release. He's abusing the law to basically change the law to allow people to have an open border. We're going to deputize state and local officials to also enforce immigration laws.
Bill Melugin is live in Eagle Pass, Texas. Good to have you down there, Bill. What'd you find out?
Oh, Dana, good morning to you. This is Governor DeSantis' first trip to the Texas border as a presidential candidate. And as you can see behind me, in just a matter of moments, he's going to be meeting with potential voters here in Eagle Pass, where, as you mentioned, he is going to lay out his plan for the border. Eagle Pass, the epicenter of the border crisis the last couple of years. And we'll show you what he saw when he first got here last night. Take a look at this video. We were with him late yesterday afternoon as he arrived here in Eagle Pass, met with Texas DPS troopers for an operational briefing, shook a lot of hands. Texas DPS thanking him for sending Florida law enforcement down here to Eagle Pass and the southern border to help repel what they describe as an invasion happening here at our southern border. He got to see some of the hot spots, and then we joined him on a boat tour of the Rio Grande. Take a look at this video. We joined him on that Florida Fish and Wildlife boat, and within a matter of moments, we started seeing multiple groups of migrants crossing illegally in broad daylight right in front of the governor and myself as we were cruising the river. Some of them in the water, in the process of crossing illegally. Others had already crossed over and were being blocked by the state of Texas with shipping containers and barbed wire. And the governor told me he found that approach interesting, that the state of Texas is trying to block them, but the federal government does not take that approach. We then joined him in the air in a helicopter tour of Eagle Pass, a Texas DPS helicopter, where once again, within a matter of moments, we began seeing more migrants crossing illegally in the water below us. This is the sort of thing that happens all day, every day here in Eagle Pass. And his primary opponent, former President Donald Trump, is pledging this time around he is going to carry out the largest wave of mass deportations in U.S. history. So I asked Governor Ron DeSantis to respond to that. Take a listen.
Well, he said that in 2016 as well, and then didn't do it. I mean, they had some, but they didn't have anything out of the ordinary. So I think we would be much more assertive than he was in his first administration.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, President Trump promised in 2016 mass deportations. You feel he didn't deliver. You're saying you will deliver on mass deportations.
Yeah, we will. There's going to be a firm and swift consequence to violating the law.
And later on this morning, Governor DeSantis will hold a press conference where he will formally lay out his entire plan for the border if he's elected president. I can share you a few of the things he told me he would do in an interview. On top of those mass deportations, he said he would end catch and release, would build a border wall, partially funding it through taxing remittances from illegal immigrants. He would cut off all federal funding from non-government organizations. And he says he would push to end birthright citizenship. He tells me in January 2025, there will be a new sheriff in town when it comes to the southern border. We'll send it back to you.
Bill Melugin, thank you for that update.